The following podcast may contain explicit language and offensive material, or, just bad jokes. I don't know. They could be funny. You can listen, heck.
Welcome to the Pièce de Resistance bonus episode number 44 with Lyssa Graham and Dale Leopold. We now join this episode already in progress.
Okay, today, let's do this. What are we doing?
Are we doing it, or are we talking about what we're going to do?
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
Okay.
I think that's a perfect way to open the bonus episode. Are we doing it, or are we just going to talk about doing it?
Talking about doing it,
Let's
yes,
just do
indeed.
it. Hi, it's Lyssa.
Okay. Hey, it's Dale. How are you?
What are we going to do?
Wow. Well, we have some all kinds of interesting news.
Yeah, we do.
Because basically
change is good.
After much soul searching and probably not praying, but closest thing to it.
No, but there was a goat sacrifice.
Goat sacrifice, of course. That's
a given,
saying.
right?
Yeah, but we are in the process of finishing up the script for our next episode, which will also be the series finale.
Dun, dun,
not just the season finale, but the series finale.
That's right.
And there will be almost assuredly another bonus episode after that because
we don't know. We haven't planned it, but Dale's big on plans, as you can see. I'm big on winging it. It is a writing marriage made in somewhere.
Somewhere, yes, indeed. Somewhere that, we'll hear about in the next episode for sure. We were all set to continue on into the Biden era, the Biden-Harris era, on our merry way, figuring there's plenty of, fuckery in D.C. that we can
I'm nodding in agreement in
of.
case you were wondering. Just me.
Yeah, yes. But then we had all kinds of scenes written a few weeks ago, and then came the extreme fuckery at the Capitol, and it seemed a lot less funny for some reason.
Right. We just and I don't know about our listeners, perhaps their readers could be. I don't know anything about them, but I do suspect that many of them were also in that prolonged state of shock that we were actively crumbling as a country, that we had an insurrection. It occupied a lot lot of my time. I'm going to admit that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
I was doing some serious fretting.
I was a government and politics major back in the, way back when.
Which is why he's an actor.
Yes, of course. Makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
And, program computers in between, of course, with the
like
English minor and government politics major. But anyway, so, I was not really prepared for that level of absolute, what the fuckery.
Nor was I.
Yeah. It's not something I ever read about, really.
No.
And despite how desensitized we've been over the last 4 years to just things being out of the norm.
Again, fuckery.
Fuckery.
Massive
which we've
fuckery.
tried to anticipate and satirize and
have
try to stay
often
ahead of.
actually, kind of exactly anticipate. We didn't think they'd do it either. We are sorry.
Yeah. So that left us in a bit of a quandary. And so what we're going to do is...
I'm going to finish. It did not just with a quandary. It left us with time on our hands, which has caused me to rage crochet, which is a thing, 2.5 Afghans and 2 scarves. And I'm not showing any signs of slowing down.
And a Pakistani, too, I think.
Right. If you need any yarn work done, just holler.
That's awesome.
Isn't that weird?
Are they like in the pattern of Bernie's mittens?
No. They were an attempt to use up the 3 boxes of yarn that were in the garage. So they are tonally the same. There's a blue one and a purple one, because I had a lot of that yarn. But that's loosely described. Now I'm making one that's purple and green on purpose. I know. I'm just a little old lady. Not really. Crocheting's not that important, but it helps to keep your hands busy so you don't wrap them around someone's throat. That's what I've found.
There's always that.
And it's a blunt shiv. So, I mean, if you're going to poke somebody's eye out with it, you got to put in extra effort.
Yeah, I mean, in a prison riot, it could come in handy, but still, it's not the kind of thing that
it only
most
feels
people would
like
take
prison,
seriously.
Dale. It's not actually prison. I could leave.
Yes,
They tell me.
We all could.
So anyway, in the midst of
Yes.
all of that nonsense and fuckery writ large, we said ourselves, "Fuck it, let's just do something else." And then we had a really great idea, and we obsessed about that for well over a year. We obsessed about that idea before we even knew of the fuckery, and then the fuckery, and then we just abandoned that idea for the time being, like you do.
Right.
And we took another whim, and we had another great
back
idea,
burner.
and here it goes. Tell them, Dale.
Well, it's a show called. Have you heard about my friend Lyssa? She's just full of just strange and wonderful things, events, family members, etc. You may have heard about her.
Shit
in
happens in her
previous
life.
3 seasons. It does. So the new show is going to be called My Friend Lyssa.
It's me.
And that's
I'll be
the
your
Welsh
friend, too.
spelling, the Lyssa.
Yeah, you should
My
learn
friend
that.
Lyssa.
I'm not Welsh, but
definitely.
you should learn that it is the Welsh spelling.
Yes.
Because
yes.
otherwise, you're going to get lost.
Right. But if it was truly the Welsh spelling, it should have like 4 L's and 3 Y's.
I believe those are silent, but yes, they are there. They're
Okay.
also invisible,
All right.
silent and invisible.
Maybe some W's in there as well.
Yeah.
But
And a G, just to fuck
Yeah.
with you.
Indeed. So we will be debuting the new show in March, and basically it will be it will center around the
Not
or at least
really.
have a and not really center around, more like have an anchor in somewhere.
I'll be there.
in the life of Lyssa.
I'll be there.
But the rest of it will be sketch comedy, some of which will occasionally be political as events warrant.
So expect
some
to
will
see
not.
some of your favorite characters come back. We're kind of modeling after you. The olds will remember the Carol Burnett show. She's my
Yes,
hero, and we want
she
to
is a shiro indeed.
hit that level of coolness auditorially, orally,
Yeah.
in our with our mouths.
Making
In
mouth
your
noises in the
ears.
right. with the brilliant cast that you've come to know, the Suffolk and Good players,
Isn't that
in
great?
their full glory.
Hat tip, Karen.
Yep. And our number has been augmented just recently.
Yes,
By
the fabulous Mara Juneau. I said it wrong. The fabulous Mara Juneau.
yes,
You don't know her. I
Juneau
know her.
Mara?
I know her.
Juneau?
Dale
Okay,
knows her.
all right.
But yes, you don't
Okay.
know her yet. But you will.
yes. And she is yet another versatile and talented voice actress.
And has dangled her boyfriend, Jordan Reynolds,
yes, that's true.
as bait as well, in that he has expressed interest in becoming a Suffolk and Good player.
They
Suffolk
will
and Good.
always. Resistance is futile.
Right,
They will
really.
all be assimilated.
Because you see that, not out of arrogance, that is where the name came from, is because it was revealed to me by Lori that many of her stories that she tells people start with, "My friend Lyssa," and I didn't know that, but I thought that was pretty awesome. And then Karen says, "I have my friend Lyssa stories too," and so does Rebecca. And then I realized that Dale and I got writing married through
Yes.
my friend Lyssa's story.
Yeah, it was a secular ceremony, but it involved
There, again, goat
various
sacrifice.
Wiccan elements and yes,
Because goat
voodoo.
is good. It's not really a sacrifice; it's more of a barbecue. But
Yeah, right.
so Dale's story was, hey, I was just sitting there, and my friend Lyssa called up and said, hey, I have a question, and blah, 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 blah. And then the next thing you know, I was show running a podcast
Yep.
and
Yep,
writing one in
and
songs, and that's what happens. So
3 seasons later, here we are.
yes, all of these
And,
cast people are either my friend Lyssa stories or my friend Dale stories, because you know we alternate.
So just to give you a little sense of this, we're like I said, we're writing the big episode, the big finale, now. Should have it out in the next, week or two.
It's going to be funny because I cracked myself up yesterday
Which is
with a
always
visual
good
pun
sign.
that probably won't translate, but doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And the reason we're going to have another little bonus episode after that is that we are feverishly at work now putting together a third album of songs and music from the show.
Yes.
Some of our listeners have said that they play our previous 2 CDs or streams or whatever all the time, and they're really anxious for a third. So we built up quite a stock of songs. I know, really.
And we are very grateful to both of you. So, in your honor, we will make another one. Somebody, did you call Chris
much
and
more
tell
than
him
we
that?
should. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Because I hate for him to find out this way.
No, he's working on it. He is working on it. We have tentative titles and et cetera.
So
and
excellent.
We'll get it all together. So yeah, we'll come back after the big series finale with one more bonus episode to plug
plug the new show, plug the album, do all that plug
the new show,
stuff. Yeah,
Yes, and so the nice thing about doing it this way is you loyal listeners have said, "Oh, this is an awesome show," and you try to tell a friend about it. And says, "Well, where do I start?" Well, you can start at the beginning of this season or at the beginning of the series or whatever, because there's a plot line, however tenuous that may
very
that
often very
can get
tenuous,
stretched, sort of like yarn that's been pulled too hard,
like web from a spider's asshole. Is that
but
where it
still,
comes from?
I think so.
Somewhere near there.
Yes,
it's a
it's
multifunction asshole.
Insect derived plot lines.
My husband made me watch an episode of Mandalorian yesterday that had ice spiders, and I nearly had to have a lie down.
I don't think I've gotten to that one.
Well, there are
yet,
ice spiders,
okay.
and it's really fucking awful. I had to leave before the scene finally finished. It may still be happening. It's awful.
You may not have made it through Lord of the Rings then, I
Nope.
imagine.
These are worse.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Good to know. Forewarned is forearmed. In this case, it's 6 arms, right?
8 armed.
Anyway.
It helps if you do this.
Eight
when
armed.
they
I'm
start
sorry.
running, sing this to yourself. Dee 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 dee. That helps.
That helps. Good against flying monkeys as well.
Yes.
And QAnon members
Yes.
as well.
I'm sorry. I derailed everything. I should just shut up. I'll be quiet.
You did. So, where
I don't know.
okay. All right. So anyway, yes, we will have more music. What was I saying? Oh, yes. The nice thing about, now I remember, the nice thing about doing this is a sketch comedy thing is you can drop in any time. So as you're evangelizing our show, which we hope you do, you will say, oh, where should I start? Oh, just get the latest one. You can work your way backwards if you want or whatever. But it won't be that big a deal.
We'll get your talking points ready. And if you do them well, we might get bobbleheads.
Yeah.
I mean, why not, right? That was what sold me. Because I felt bad about the name. I felt arrogant. And then Karen said, you could be a bobblehead.
We've talked about that.
And I went, I could be a bobblehead. I could be a bobblehead. And that's it. Now, so really, it's for the bobbleheads.
So we're juggling a lot of plates here. We've got the
pandemic, insurrection hangover.
That.
Yeah. Oh, and the new South African strain, which apparently kills you deader or faster or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know what? Shockingly, none of us are sick enough to get vaccinated. We're all too fucking healthy, even me. I mean, what are the odds?
Get with it. Get sick. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Well, I know that
I'm getting close
Nancy
to eating my way into a vaccine. If I don't do something about that soon, it's going to get very ugly out here.
Yeah. So besides all that, yes, we're writing the final episode. We are working on the CD. We are working on the new show, coming up with logos and
fun stuff,
websites and
things like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So
it's going to be good.
Busy time.
I think you guys will like it. We're going to this gives us the opportunity to continue to do topical humor, which is hard when you're trying to cram your topical humor into a running narrative.
Yeah.
So this way we can have different. It'll be easier on us and funnier for you.
And as events warrant, we could do a full-blown BS episode in the future. Yeah. We're certainly not ruling that out. All the current episodes, all the last 3 seasons, will definitely be around, for future historians to try to understand the Trump era, which I'm serious about. I really think you can learn a lot
Truly.
From listening to our show
Yeah.
if you weren't there, or if you just prefer to forget it.
Yeah, we were mostly accurate. I mean, mostly.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah, I think so.
Got some dogs
So
in
anyway.
the White House. Sorry, I'm excited about
So
dogs in the house.
Absolutely, and we really appreciate all the
Oh my God.
all the pockets of listeners we've found in various places around the world. I mean, we've even had listeners in Iran recently, and
I think that was probably
Argentina.
an accident, but okay.
You think it was an accident? There are some that are definitely accidents, but because it's like one, and then it's like that's gone. Indonesia.
Yes,
whatever.
Dale
somebody in
monitors
Bali.
this stuff, so
Yeah, our map of world domination, but definitely. Other pockets in the UK, in Canada, in Argentina, Germany, and a number of other countries that have, Australia, New Zealand, several others have also come up in sort of surprising places, the UAE or Belgium or whatever. So,
And we plan on expanding our rotating Suffolk and Good Players as well.
yes.
So, it should be fun for you guys. It'll be fun
Media
for
empire.
us. Yeah, it's kind of a media empire, except it's very small, and we don't have any serfs. We should get serfs.
Yeah.
Where do we get serfs?
Surfs.
Surfs
Surfs are good.
up. Oh, make him do laundry. That
Yeah.
just made me laugh. Okay, sorry.
Very good.
Thank you.
No turfs, but surfs, yes.
Something.
And we also...
Also, what else are we doing? Did I agree to something? The fuck, dude?
I like to think big. I like to think big.
Oh,
and plan
okay.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
once we're all like
Dale has a plan.
vaccinated,
I have a whim.
and there's
Dale has a plan.
things are just sort of back to normal enough to say go to baseball games and whatnot. There might be an opportunity. I mean, really thinking far out there of us actually getting together for a live performance.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to do it in my backyard?
Yeah, maybe.
I know y'all
Yeah.
are all coming here because I got the ribs.
We got the ribs, the fried ribs, Miss Wheater's ribs.
Mm-hmm.
And we will...
You have nothing.
everyone
Nobody
can
has
just
anything to
pull-
compare to Miss Wheater's ribs. I am so sorry.
No. Yeah. But pull up your yachts to Galveston and hitch them up, and then, we'll put on a show for you.
Could happen. I mean, we know people at the marina. Not
Yeah.
because we work there or go there or anything, because we don't have a boat.
So you're not a member of the Galveston Yacht
No,
Club?
not. It's not even the yacht club that matters, darling.
top
It's
drawer.
the artillery club. Well, I've never
The
even
artillery
been
club?
in there, and I've been here for 20 years.
Is there actual artillery?
I don't know. I'm not allowed.
Something to investigate once the lockdown is over. Yeah.
You've given me an idea.
There you go. Okay, then.
Yeah.
So
And did I
that's
say
kind of
this
the
already a bunch of times that we will have songs in the new one for our musical
Oh, yes.
fans? Because
songs,
yeah,
indeed.
we like
Because
doing
we
those
have-
song parodies, and we love you, Dr. Demento, for playing them. So
Yes, it's been really, really fabulous to have at least 3 or 4 of our songs played on the Good Doctor show, including one, of course, that was #1.
see, we are chart-topping weirdos.
Yeah. I mean,
Tell your friends.
that was something that I did not anticipate when Lyssa and I started
No,
this.
when
My
he-
friend Lyssa
when she called.
called me up and said, "Let's put on a show." I said, "Okay, well, we'll just
Sure,
throw in a
humor
few
her.
Dr.
I don't
Demento
really know
hits."
her that
Yeah.
well, and I'm afraid, but okay.
Yeah, no problem. So anyway,
Yeah.
we are very excited about
I can't believe
2021.
these people take my calls. I like it. They probably won't from now on.
It's onward, upward. We're gonna conquer the world in one way or another.
Yeah, we're not
even
leaving
if
you
it's only-
guys. I hope you. I'm so grateful that folks actually enjoyed the show. It's been a tremendous amount of fun to put it on. It's been life-changing for us in a lot of ways. Because we didn't know we could make the thing, and then we made it, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But we're not leaving you. We're just
No.
gonna let Dale stop doing Trump so much.
Yes,
And-
thank you. Thank you.
Because you can't have that in your head, man. He does
No.
Nixon,
Well,
too,
that's why I
so
never-
it's a rogues gallery
Yeah.
of crap.
Nixon is a walk in the park compared to Trump, the psychic impact of doing Trump. And that's why I never really, as people may have noticed, I'm not really doing an exact parody of his voice. It's more of his attitude, which is fine,
Because you don't want to hear that in your head.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
like
don't
doing
wanna
the
hear it in my head.
stupid Essie the braces voice, because once you start that, you can't stop. And that's not something you want to live with.
No. But apparently we will for the rest of this bonus
It's
episode.
possible.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not. But
So
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to our listeners. I am grateful to the cast. I'm grateful
Yes.
to you, Dale, for taking the call. And I'm damn
grateful to
proud
you.
of what we have put together and excited to take it new places.
Yes. It's just so much.
You hear me,
good
Netflix
stuff.
animation? To take it new places. I'm sorry, I was
places,
talking to you,
animation.
Netflix animation. Netflix.
Yes, throw
Animation.
lots of money at it.
Somebody,
and,
anybody.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, why not?
Hey,
throw some
Bezos,
money.
you know what? I like you.
Yeah. Apparently, I only found this out like last night when I was talking to a friend that
That he
I'm a big
listens?
I'm a big fan of the show The Expanse, which is a sci-fi show on Amazon Prime, and it started off somewhere else, I think, and it was going to be canceled because it was horribly expensive to make. But Jeff Bezos was like, "No, I really like that show." So, basically, has interned, the creative team and the cast and said, "You will keep making this, and I will just throw lots of money at it, and
You're
you
making
have
this
fun
for
I
me
really like
because
the
I
show."
have fuck you money.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, yeah, that works. So you can do that for us, Jeff,
Yeah.
if you're listening.
Yeah, because we have
why not?
fuck you
Why not?
attitudes.
We do, and I actually subscribe to the Washington Post online.
Oh,
so
do you?
that's
I
good.
do too. And the Times. And I'm a Prime member. Does that count for something? And hey, Jeff, buddy, hey, I've been doing the video training for your people on AWS. I just want you to know that. That's true.
See, you got an N.
Yeah, I say things I have no idea what they mean. For you, Mr. Bezos. Painfully directed, Mr. Bezos. We'll have to talk about that another time. Just because you have an hour of my time doesn't mean you got to use every goddamn second.
Yep. Oh dear. Oh, that's the worst. When it's like, it's an hour session, and it's actually an hour session. It's like, fuck.
Excellent. That was awesome. Perfect. Okay, great. Okay, let's do it 3,000 more times. Why?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We don't. That's not.
Yeah.
Not appreciated by the acting
No,
side. there,
because
for
you
sure.
got it, right? You don't need.
Right.
We don't need to keep doing
We're
it, do we?
Lightning's not going to strike again here.
Well, it might, but it's only going to get weirder the longer you keep me on. So maybe
Yeah.
that's, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool.
Putting a sticker on my
All right.
desk here.
Well.
Okay. Anywho,
Again,
thanks a bunch.
thanks everyone.
Don't leave us. We're going to do something even funner.
We're
Mo
not leaving
fun.
you. We're just assuming our true form. Transcending.
That's right.
Et cetera. Like the chrysalis is opening, and we are.
It's a big old giant ass moth.
That's right. And we hope we don't get immediately devoured by
Cat.
birds or something.
Or
but,
dog.
Yeah.
I've seen thunder
Or dogs.
chase butterflies. It's hysterical.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Yes, I should put up some video on our new site of Larry chasing bubbles, because that's even funnier. If you ever want to look at those vicious, nasty pibbles running around in their natural habitat, snorking bubbles
that's
out
right.
of the air.
Scourge of the bubbles. Yes. And I like that your vet asked if Bubbles was another animal, or when you told him
No, it's fucking bubbles. What's wrong with you?
Bubbles, soap bubbles. Yeah.
Larry bit
Cool
through her
beans.
tongue. It was gruesome.
Yeah,
She missed.
Ouch.
I know.
Ouch.
And it
Yeah.
was wet, and it just bled and fountained. And so it was. It's hard to apply. It's hard to do direct pressure on a dog tongue. Just saying.
True. Tourniquets really don't work
No.
there either. Yeah.
Nope. But
No.
thanks to our experience, my husband and I have triaged many an injury, both human and dog. The vet likes it because we bring the dogs in shaved for the stitches we're ready.
Oh, seriously? That's great. That's a handy skill.
Well, when you live in the Caribbean where you don't want to get any kind of help from anybody working there.
That's right. You on your own, there, buddy.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All
right. Take care,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks.
Enjoy our next episode.
It's going to be super fun. Seriously.
Quite amazing.
Cracked myself up hardcore.
Yep.
Snorted.
Yep.
Like that.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.